Luke, welcome to Tranmere. First of all, tell us your first thoughts on joining the club.
Over the moon to get it done. First spoke to the gaffer last week, back in the last week, and we've just been getting everything sorted the last few days. But I'm just over the moon now to get it all sorted, get everything signed, and I'm ready to go. Really, ready to go for training on Monday and hit the ground running. Really.
Great. So, what in particular then attracted you to Tranmere Rovers for you to sign here?
First of all, it was the conversation I had with the gaffer. He rang me, like I said, back in the last week. We was on the phone for a good while, and he just explained his philosophy, his plans moving forward for the team and for the club and things like that, and it just went hand in hand with exactly how I want to do it. And yeah, it was exactly what I wanted to hear from his perspective, and also I think it was the perfect one for me. I know the league really well, and just the place, the atmosphere, everything just was just perfect for me to come here and get it sorted as quick as possible.
Obviously you've spoken to the manager. What kind of message did he put across about joining this club and what we're looking to achieve? It
was simple from the outset. Everyone wants to achieve the same thing, and that's promotion, which he kind of touched on that I'd had a couple of years ago in this league. So that was a big factor that he wanted to kind of bring to the team this year as well. There's some really good players and some good experience in the squad. I know a couple of them well. So it just went hand in hand with, like I said, my plans and what I want to achieve this year as well. That was the biggest factor, I'd say.
You'll be working with Joe Murphy, obviously goalkeeping player coach, who knows what this club means to the fans. Obviously haven't been here for 7 years, over 2 spells. How much could it benefit you going forward to be working with Joe?
Massively. I kind of spoke to him earlier on today, and I just said that I'm not someone who thinks that I know everything and that I'm the finished article, because I'm far from it. So any little bit of experience and guidance I can take from him and put into my own game, I'm really looking forward to it, and training with him every day and picking his brains and vice versa, hopefully, and just improving myself, and then bringing that to the team as well.
Yeah. So obviously you're familiar with the fan base, having been on the receiving end of it before. How important will it be to have them behind you this year?
Yeah, it'll be a change. We were just saying before, I've played here a few times, a couple of heated battles, I'd say, to put it mildly. But it was always something, every time I came here, it was almost in the back of your mind, you know what you're going to get from the fans being an opposition player. So I'm now looking forward to being on the other end of it and hopefully having them behind me and giving it to the other goalie at the other side of the pitch. So no, I'm looking forward to it. It's always a great place to come to. I've always enjoyed coming here. I've had some good games, some bad games here, but you never get disappointed by the fans and by the atmosphere, so I'm really looking forward to that.
You arrive at 27 years old, obviously having had experience in this league, but still with your best years ahead of you. How do you feel going into this pre-season yourself?
I feel really good. I've had a couple of good seasons behind me. The promotion, obviously, we spoke about just over a year ago now, but I just feel I'm probably in the best shape of my life. I'm looking forward to getting back training now on Monday. Obviously, I've had a few weeks off now since the back end of last season, so just looking forward to hitting the ground running and ultimately just achieving the end goal that everyone wants here.
Yeah, you've mentioned that obviously, and that is promotion from this league. So how do you think this team can take those steps towards that goal this year?
I think, I know I've touched on it already, but the actual experience in the team is so high. You've had players who have reached promotion, they've played hundreds of games, and there's the good quality young players as well. So I think putting that all into a nutshell and going forwards and having those experienced heads of people that have been there and done it alongside myself, I think is only ever going to be a benefit if things do start to go wrong and there's some tough times, to get through that and get straight back onto winning games and climbing up the league as quick as possible.
Finally then, how much are you looking forward to joining up with the squad next week and getting started?
Yeah, I can't wait. I've spoken to Regan the last week or so. Obviously he's been, looking forward to me coming up here. He's told me a couple of plans we've got, but he's told me about the training, he's told me about the stadium, everything like that, and I'm just looking forward now to obviously meeting the boys, getting in amongst it as quick as possible and getting going really. I've missed football the last few weeks. I know I'm a week behind in pre-season, but now looking forward to playing catch up for a few days, and Murph put me through my paces and getting going really.